Okay. Um, First of all, thank you for the birthday wishes. Posting that in pod, that was pretty cool. But anyway, so here we go. Um, I did these other videos thinking that I can just message them, but they're too big to send. So this is the one, the same one that I sent you, that you just got. Carbon fiber, bad boy. Anyway, so what I've done, let me take this. So the one that you had before, this piece right here, this little threaded guy, it's crimped on there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's these little crimps. So you can't remove that piece. This one, they come, I sent you this wrench, and all that does is it takes this adapter off. So you unscrew that. And it's, all it is that little adapter that threads into that. I'm just so you know what I've done here. Anyway, so it threads in, and it's got this little square that locks in to where it can't spin. Thread that in, and then tighten that up just a skosh. Don't over tighten it. I already put it on there for you. So just so you know how that adapter works. So with that, all you do is, one thing you should know, this little screw right here in the middle is really super easy to break. I've bought a lot of these bases that had a broken screw, and I ordered the parts out of Germany, and I think it's the UK, which are genuine Manfrotto. But and you can get this whole cartridge. It comes with the screw, this whole upper part, and it's like 15 bucks, you know. And this foot, I believe it's right around 150, 160 bucks or something like that. But so all you do, be really careful not to cross thread it, and it just threads into that adapter. And then I sent you a little wrench. It was a real wrench, but I cut it off just to make it easier. So make sure that's down. So there's, in that position right there, I just tighten that just a little bit. Don't over tighten it, because you're going to run the risk of breaking that screw. If it's not tight, it's going to be sloppy, and that's how they're breaking. And I wish they would have figured that out, but this base is so much better than the one that they had previous. But so with that tight, and then this little collar guy screws on. Same thing, just tighten that a little bit, and you're done. That's all there is to it. So this button raises and lowers, makes it to where you can pan and swivel. I highly suggest, when it's in the locked down position where it's not going to tip or whatever, is I highly suggest you don't leave the camera on it. It's a bad idea, because it's just too heavy. So that's all there is to that. One thing I want to show you is, this is Manfrotto's Move, M-O-V-E, Move system. And all it does, it threads on there. You need to tighten that up. on the other side, this is the other part of the catch. This is the catcher plate, and that's the catcher. So on your head, I believe you got the 500, is that just threads on there. And then there's a little lock screw. I don't know if you can see it right there. Off to the center. It's called a grub screw. Grub. And I tighten that up. Make sure that's tight. Or not tight, but. And what that allows you to do is just drop it on there. You're done. I suggest that you tighten that a little bit. Loosen. Unlock. You're good to go. Let's see. And what makes that really cool, this isn't the right plate for this head, but it works. Just lock it on there. And I know with this plate's been on this camera for 5 years, so I know where the balance point is. Anyway, so another thing I think is pretty cool is putting the handle on the left side. That's what I like about these heads, is you can either have it on the right or left, but I like it on the left. That way, because you're not really out using the pan lock that much when you're using a mono. That way you can use the camera, operate the camera, and pan and move and do your thing. But anyway, that's why I like it. If it's on the right side, you're doing this, you know, it's just, once you get used to it, you'll never ever go back. But anyway, the cool thing is I can release this, make sure that you have a hold of that. Just turn that and the whole thing comes off, including the head. The head's locked on to the camera. Put your mono. Drop it on, lock that, you're done. You don't have to sit and unthread and screw things. So if you're out hiking or whatever, and your hubby's got carrying you can switch back and forth without having to unthread everything, and it's just so much easier, faster. This system's pretty spendy. I think for a catcher and the catcher plate, I think it's like right around $100 or something like that. And you would need 2 catchers. I've got probably 10 of them around here somewhere. But it's cool because you can just jump, you're done, and you're off. You don't have to sit and do the thready thing. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that too. I think that's it. Walk that back, hang on to that camera. And when I'm changing, going from a monopod to a tripod, I like to do it on the grass or something, not on concrete, in case something goes wrong. But there you have it. With these catchers, the one that goes on the tripod, and you can put these on anything. You put on a slider, there's just all kinds of options, but then you have to buy more of these. So on a tripod, it's got a grub screw. The older 055s have got 3. I believe you got the MT, which is going to be just like this. It's going to have one. I think this one's exactly like yours. This one is the carbon fiber, 4-section. Yours is the carbon fiber or aluminum, 3-section. This one's a little bit shorter and quite a bit lighter. And I'm thinking this might be your next present. But I've got 2 of these. These right here, the carbon fiber mono that I sent you. Those suckers are, I think, close to $400. And I picked 2 of them up. I sent you one. This is the other one. I picked 2 of them up, brand new, for I think $200, $100 each. So when you say, you know, can I send you some money? Don't really. $100, you know. Anyway, so with that grub screw, you screw that catcher on, extend that up, and you can access that grub screw from underneath. Tighten that up. That way this is not unscrewing as you pan. The problem with the monopod is there is no grub screw. So that's why I say when you put, I don't know if you're interested in any of this, but I thought, being that I have to YouTube it, is just make sure that that sucker's tight. And if you're dedicated to this, you could actually put like Loctite on that screw to where you could get it off there, but it's going to be really difficult. But even with that, as tight as you can get it, without, and then you drop it on there and make sure it's locked. And even with this screw, see, if I pan, I just unscrewed, that easy. See, you know, you can lock that. Don't over tighten that one. And then give it a little extra until you can feel it slide. But with it in that position, let's see. Yeah. Anyway, kind of a cool deal. So there you have it. Oh, I found an eye cup for the 1000, and it is so nice when it's bright. I've probably bought 20, 25, trying to find the right. This is actually for a video recorder, and believe me, I wrote the part down. In the old group, in the tech group, which I hated leaving, but that's a long story. That was definitely my favorite group by far. But anyway, enough of that. So there you have it. Thanks again for the birthday wishes. That's fun. So there you have it. Talk to you later. I don't think there's anything else. I can't think of anything, but anyway, that's how the foot works. The move, all this carbon fiber cool stuff, and there you have it. Okay, have a great day. Thank you.